Hi Stampers! Welcome to Stampin' with Margaret. This week we're going to do a quick, easy card. If you noticed, I am trying to just show some fun cards to make. They're a lot of fun, and I'm not trying to focus on any of the stamp sets. You all have quite a few of your own stamp sets, and the new catalog's coming out, so you'll have to have some more, right? Some of you already have your catalog. I hope you're having fun with it. It is amazing. But I wanted to share the new colors with you. Okay, so all of our colors, I don't know if you've ever known this, but our colors start with the same initials. So this is Misty Moonlight. This one is Magenta Madness, Bumblebee, Just Jade, and Cinnamon Cider. And those beautiful colors. I love them. So those are the new in colors for 2020 through 2021. They're gorgeous. And I'm going to show you how to make this quick, easy card. We use these squares. And in the directions, I had asked you to go ahead and have ready a 11 by 4 1/4, and that's actually a whole half a sheet of paper just cut right down on the side here. Okay, so that's, I asked you to cut that. And also there was 2 of the Whisper White at 4 by 5 1/4. All right, so there's 2 of those. And then you'll have a piece of black, and the reason why I'm using the black is because I'm stamping it in black, and it really brings it out a lot more, I feel. You could probably use navy blue if you'd like. Use any color you'd like. I just used the black, so because I was using the black ink. All right, ladies. Oh, and then don't forget your squares. Use any squares you want. You could probably, I would use solids because I'm going to stamp. You're stamping on it, but you can use whatever you'd like. These are 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, and you're going to only need 4 of them. So I cut all of the new colors, and since my background is the Magenta Madness, I'm going to put that one off to the side. I'll just use these other colors. All right, so what we're gonna do is set everything aside. We're gonna take our back piece, our card base, and we're going to put down a piece of one of the pieces of white. And of course, I use the glue. You can use the tape if you'd like. Okay, and so that's your back. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take my square, then I'm going to put my tiny, smaller squares on. What we'll do is kind of lay out our colors. Again, use any colors you like. Use the old colors. Use any pieces, scrap pieces that you have. This is just showcasing our new colors. All right, so I really like that. I like those 2 together, those 2 and those 2. They all look good together. That's one thing about our paper is that they have the same hue, so they all go together. So it doesn't really matter. All right, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to put these off to the side over here. And I'll go ahead and put a little bit of glue right here. Okay, I'm not going to press this down really hard. I just want to set it down. Look at all my corners. And remember, if you're same here, it usually all comes out. And that's about 1/8 of an inch. So I'm just going to barely set it down. Take my Cinnamon Cider, take that one, set it down, butt it right up against that Bumblebee. And see, I'm a little long on it, so I'm able to move it up because I used the glue. All right, I'm going to butt it right up against there. Make sure it's nice and even. Okay, we'll take our Misty Moonlight, put a little glue on that. But that one right up against that Cinnamon Cider. Look, see, my corners are coming out pretty darn good. Now we're going to take the Just Jade. I love the names on these colors. They're really cool. It's fun to say them. Kind of hard sometimes, but when you're first starting, but they're pretty cool colors. I'm loving them. All right, so here are are in colors, and because I have the glue, this one's going to be able to slide around a little bit. Pull it up, move it over some. All right, so a little hiccup there, but we can get it. All right, so let's push that down. All right, push down all the corners. Okay, now use any stamp that you'd like. Just you want to just make sure that you use a big enough one that will fit inside of here and not too big. The first one I picked was the Magnolia one, and it was just too darn big. So, okay, now some of you know this, but I'll repeat it. When you're using a stamp that's this large, what you're going to want to do is, for your ink, you don't really want to go this way with it. What you want to do is you want to set it down and take your ink and press it down onto the stamp. All right, and you'll walk it around. Okay, check it out. Make sure that it looks like it's really inky. It looks like it's missing a little in the middle, so I'll do a little bit more right there. Okay, look at it again. Oh, that's looking good. All right, so then you just take it and turn it upside down. Now, one of the things I wanted to make sure is that I had something in all four corners. So let's see. Okay, I started out going this way, but then that leaves that too much down there in the cinnamon cider. So let's flip it this way, and this way we get something in all four corners. Right, I'm going to press it down, and remember, keep it down for a few seconds. That helps the ink adhere to the paper. Okay, and remember, don't rock it. That's how you get your shadows that really can ruin a project. So just hold it down. Let's pull it up. Oh, look at that. It's perfect. Perfect. All right, so now I'm going to take this piece here, and I could dimension it up. I didn't on the first one, but you could. I'm not going to on this one, but so I'm going to just put some glue on the back of it. Just like that. And take my flower and again line it up so that one of the corners, okay, can we see that? Good job. Okay, there we go. Move it over just a tad. Okay, press that down. All right, now here's the time when you're going to put your sentiment on. So I'll bring my ink back in here, and let's just do a little hello. Make sure I got some good ink on that. And for those of you that are new to my group, what I do suggest is that you, on first time you ink something, I'd like to test it to make sure that it looks really clean and ink enough. So I will redo, that's looking pretty clean. So I'll bring it back and ink it again and set her down. And gonna eyeball this so it's top and bottom. Set that down. Remember, just hold it down for a few seconds. That helps it to the ink adhere to the paper. Pull it up. Look at that. That was a nice clean one. All right. That's the front of our card is all done. I am going to bend it. And of course, what am I going to use? Yep, I'm going to use my bone folder so that it is nice and pushed down really good. Look at the nice crease that puts on that. The bone folder is really, really a handy tool to have. All right, so let's finish the inside. The last thing we're going to do, I want to show you this new thing that I learned from a new person that's going to be joining my upline. My friend is recruiting somebody new to join the group. So she does this on all of her cards, and it makes her cards look so rich. It's amazing. Makes them look more like a papyrus card, right? Okay, so I did give you the directions in my pattern that I sent to you in the email. This piece of paper is a 10.5 by 3 3/4. And I scored it in the middle, which is 5 1/4. All right, see the score? Go ahead and we're going to fold that. Again, I'm going to use my bone folder to put that crease in there. And what I'm going to do is only put a little bit of glue right across the top. I'm not going to glue all 4 corners or anything, just right across the top. Put a little glue there, set it down, put it up near the top. And then that way the dimensions I gave you leaves about a quarter of an inch on all sides. I'm going to take it right up to the crease here and set it down, and look, and it's got all 4 corners. Okay, fold it up and watch. Let me show you. Open it up. Now look at that. Let's put a sentiment in there too. All right, I love this new saying. This is a new set from the new catalog, and I love the writing on this one. It is from the Tasteful Touches stamp set. This is one of the new ones. And it says, just saying hello, which right now I've been sending out a lot of cards to family and old friends that I haven't seen in a long time. It's kind of just checking up on them. All right, so let's just ink that up really good. And again, you might want to test it off first to make sure that it looks good, that it's inked well. And that's looking pretty good. It looks like it could use a little bit more on the hello. All right, so let's go ahead and pull that off. And that was just a scratch piece of paper. It's an old piece of copy paper that came out of the copier that didn't want what was on it. All right, so let's try to eyeball this, and hopefully with the camera in the way, I'll be able to get it nice and straight. Right, set her down. And I'm using, the paper that I'm using is 80 weight paper. I bought a ream of it because I also make envelopes out of it for my mismatched size cards. All right, look at how well that turned out. Isn't that a great font? Loving that font. Look at this. All right, so here's my card. It's all done. You could add some ribbon here, some twine, put a bow. It's up to you. Do whatever you'd like. Step it up. Do it however you'd like. But isn't this a great accent piece to be able to have that? Look how rich this card looks. All right, ladies, I hope this video finds you all well, safe, and sounding like the stay-at-home order is going to be coming to an end around July the 4th, which will be great. And hopefully we can start having some Stampin' Up! Parties again here at the house starting the 2nd Saturday in July. I'd love to see you all. We'll have something special going on because of the new catalog launch and everything, all right? All right, ladies, thank you again. We'll talk to you soon, and please don't forget to send me your samples of your cards because the last ones were amazing. Someone actually used Asian accent paper. Oh my gosh, it was gorgeous. Just so much fun. I wouldn't even thought to use that. I've got some of that upstairs, some of my DSP. All right, ladies, thanks again. Bye-bye. Stay safe. Stay well.